Everyone knows that the system is broke, and nobody knows how to fix it because most people don't know where we went wrong. Well, the X, it represents a journey through the global system of merchandise. My name's Kevin O'Brien, and I'm the founder of Ethics Ventures and the WorX Printing Cooperative. And anyone who was born in the, or lived in the 90s, 1990s or before, know that there was a time, good wages, proper health care, and retirement. NAFTA in the late 90s started the onslaught of free trade agreements. Very few working Americans completely understood the horrific ramifications they would have. Factory closures, job loss, economic downturn, and ultimately the loss of the power of the middle class. Kathie Lee Gifford, who was America's darling and had control of the morning airwaves, had made a deal with Walmart to sell a clothing line branded Kathie Lee. The great muckraking of Charles Kernigan helped uncover that that clothing was being sewn in sweatshops by children. And although Walmart and Kathie Lee tried to deny it vehemently, ultimately the truth was dragged out to the light. We Americans realized that that social contract had been broken, not by us individually, but by the politicians who we entrusted the contract to. Everyone expected that our progressive president, Bill Clinton, would come to the rescue. But sadly, his rescue was that of the companies and brands who were the core of the problem. People took to the streets of Seattle in 1999 at the World Trade Organization meeting and demanded that we stop these atrocities. This new social justice movement brought together activists with business leaders like Ben Cohen of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream. SweatX was the resultant company, and it was beloved by the movement. It was quite literally a perfect company and a perfect model for the global justice movement. Although the business model was sound, no one could have expected or predicted that the company would fail. This huge national story under this huge spotlight actually turned out to be a huge disappointment. And SweatX, after just a couple years of business operation, ended up closing its doors in 2004. It didn't fail because of the concept of cooperative ownership or labor representation. It failed because of the awesome forces working against it to keep the status quo of racism, sexism, abuse, slavery, and environmental poisoning of the global apparel marketplace. In 2005, we decided that we weren't going to let it go, that this was the right model and this was the right time. In 2014, we were able to realize our dream and launch the WorX Printing Cooperative. Any organization who cares about the labor that goes into their merchandise and the environmental standards of their merchandise can benefit by using WorX. In partnership with the United Steelworkers, we're applying the same Mondragon worker cooperative model to the printing industry. WorX is changing the world one project at a time. WorX is part of a growing movement of union co-ops. One worker, one vote. We're treating people the way that we want to be treated. We're a growing movement, and I hope you'll join us.